My name is Zena Berkey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, I'm a young adult fiction author and I am currently getting ready for bed. I just finished watching Big Brother. I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm super tired, but I wanted to bring you guys a quick update about Big Brother because for the first time all summer, we've finally gotten some good gameplay. The game has definitely been heating up this week and I'm interested to see where it goes from here. I will say I do know who won HOH. I will say that towards the end of the video. I will warn you before I give those spoilers. But first, let's go ahead and catch up on what's going on in the house. This last week was crazy. I actually did a video about it last week because we had the camp comeback and Cliff won. He got to stay in the house and then he immediately won HOH, which was just insane. Like insane. I'm not sure at that point. I don't think I knew that he was HOH yet. But he won HOH, and despite a lot of people chirping in his ears left, right, and center, he decided to target the Jacks. So Jack and Jackson. And the whole, 6 shooters, they all wanted Nick and Bella gone, which I definitely disliked Bella. I felt like she really was kind of bullying Nicole. And so I was kind of bummed that that wasn't going to be his target. But it was pretty obvious that Christy's power was going to be used to eventually get Bella onto the block. And so through the course of the week, long story short, Cliff decided to put Bella on the block himself, kind of gaining Christy's trust, possibly forming a little bit of, maybe not an alliance so much as a truce. And in doing so, it also made the rest of that alliance, of the 6 shooters alliance, be like, hey, maybe working with Cliff's not the worst idea. And so, of course, we said goodbye to Bella. And I have to say, like, as much as I disliked her inside the game and in the house, oh, excuse me. Told you, I'm really tired. As much as I disliked her and everything like that and just felt like she wasn't didn't maybe have the best character, when she was like crying at the end, I was definitely getting teared up. Like she was just like breaking down with Julie. So yeah, that was the whole thing. Before I talk about who won HOH, I realized I never did a predictions video. Usually I do a predictions video where I just kind of go through who I think is going to win and then I pull names from my Shark Bowl. I might still do that, but I forgot to do it. I've just been really busy this summer. I'm going to Ireland in September. And so I've been going to a lake near me and just running, walk, jogging, whatever, laps. And I sometimes am just so exhausted after doing that I don't feel like filming. And then I watch Big Brother and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed. So I never made my predictions video. So I really quick want to mention that I have been kind of flip-flopping on who some of my favorites were based on what my initial predictions on the season were that I made after the interviews with Jeff. Because a lot of the members of 6 Shooters and Grateful I just haven't really been impressed with. And whatever the 9 thing was, the undeniable. So no, just no. I was really impressed with Nicole though and how she kind of held her own despite Bella being quite the bully. I want to root for Jess in a lot of ways, but I haven't really seen a lot of good gameplay from her. Cliff has just really, really done such an amazing job this last week that he's definitely been on my radar and I've been really impressed with him. And honestly, I really love Kat, just her spirit, her energy has just been so fun. And I love that she's constantly just making jokes and being silly. And I don't know, I just really, really like her. Even tonight on the vote, it was who do you want to vote out? And she's like, Mickey. I don't know why I can't ever remember which it is. Jackson. She basically votes him out, and Julie's like, what? Because he's not on the block, and she's like, just kidding. I vote out Bella. And so making jokes till the end, and I just thought that was really funny. So I really liked her, and seeing that her and Holly formed an alliance, kind of a final 2 deal, was really interesting because on my initial kind of reactions to their interviews, I really liked Holly. I think she just seems really cool and genuine. I don't like some of the people that she's formed an alliance with. But still, Christy also definitely seems really left field, with her, we're going to make a gratitude circle and very yoga, hippy dippy kind of stuff. And I don't know, sometimes those kind of people, those characteristic traits are not necessarily my cup of tea, but I've really enjoyed her and I love Tommy. He just has a great energy. So yeah, that's kind of where I lie. I don't really like the alliances, but there's a certain member of the alliances that I feel are still decent, and I definitely am rooting for those people in a lot of ways. This isn't a normal season though where I'm I want this person to take it the whole way and win. I don't really have that. So yeah, that's where we are. That's kind of where my head's at. If you guys want me to still do a predictions video, let me know, especially if I do the pull the names out of the Shark Bowl. I might just need to do that one. But anyway, now let's get into what happened tonight. We had an endurance competition and spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. I'm going to do spoilers. I'm about to spoil it if you haven't seen it. Just saying. Okay, so spoilers. It was an endurance comp, and it was a little bit of a different one. You kind of had to like engage your core, use balance and grip strength by holding onto these like vines. And I always like ask myself and like wonder, like I have no interest in going to the Big Brother house, but I'm always like, could I compete in this? And like I have arthritis and carpal tunnel, and I would like literally not be able to do that at all. Like my grip would not be there. Plus, I feel like I'm not super well balanced, so I'd be down maybe even faster than Jess. Who knows? But so the episode just ended. We know that Jess fell, so did Nicole. Well, I went online and I did check, and I saw kind of the rundown of what happened, and a couple things really stood out to me. Number one, Jackson peed his pants because he refused to get down and needed to go. Thought that was interesting. Kind of made me chuckle a little, for sure. Oh, excuse me. But then the other thing was it got down to Annalise and Holly, which everyone calls Annalise sis. I don't know how that started. If anyone knows, please tell me. I could Google search it, but that feels like too much work. But it got down to the two of them. And Kat was also in, but then Kat fell. And they were kind of like talking like, hey, like, we're all good, right? But it kind of ceased. And then when it got down to just Holly and sis, they refused to make a deal. They refused to be like, no, you drop. No, you drop. Like, it wasn't, there wasn't any kind of talks like that from what I read online. And so I think that's really interesting that they're not, like, they're in an alliance. And I can understand if someone's like, hey, I really want to see my dad. I really want to see my mom. I really want to get a note from home. I'm really struggling. But there didn't seem to be that. They just really fought it out, and they went for quite a while. So it was pretty crazy to read that and to see that, but I have to say I was really happy that in the end Holly ended up winning. So our new HOH is going to be Holly. I don't really know what she's going to do. I can maybe see her putting up like Jess and Nicole just because they're not in her alliance. I don't know that she would make the choice to try to like target some of the boys. I don't think she would ever make that choice, honestly, because that's like her like core alliance members. And I don't know if she would target Cliff. I think he might kind of be in their good graces right now. So we kind of are reaching this point where we have this like 6-shooter alliance, and there's only so many people that are not a part of it, especially since Holly is in this alliance with Kat. So she really only has like, Nicole, Jess, maybe Sam, and Cliff to choose from on who she can put on the block. So it's getting slim pickings already, and I'm interested to see who she picks. I sometimes will look up spoilers. This week I might not. Shout out again. Always have to shout him out this season to Bobby. Him and I literally chat every single episode. We like chat during the entire thing. Not this week. We've been a little bit off since he was like watching a musical yesterday, and then today he was going to see one. So I have to get his opinions on things later, but yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, I forget what led me to that sentence. Again, I'm really tired and about to go to bed. But I feel like the season's really starting to kind of heat up, and I'm interested to see where it goes from here and how people are going to start voting. And we also have this power coming into play. It's like a field trip. I don't know what that's going to look like. I almost wonder if this field trip is going to be a way to give someone Ovi's power. I would like to see that, because now we have Jack used his power to scramble up the people playing veto. Guys, it's late. Oh my gosh. And so he lost his power, but Ovi's was like just never had the chance to be used, where someone could kind of take over HOH power and choose 2 noms. And Ovi never really told anyone about that. He told like 1 or 2 people. But then Christy, her power is like the diamond power veto. And so we still know that's in play. So all that is to say, I'm definitely losing my train of thought because I'm super tired. But I'm excited to see how this next week goes with Holly in power, because I think she's someone who's maybe like a neutral party. She's not one of the boys that are super controlling and sometimes disrespectful to people in the house. But she is still kind of an alliance with some of those people. So I'm not really sure how things are going to go. Oh my gosh. I told you guys I'm fading so fast. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this week plays out and what this new power does. I would love to see them bring in Ovi's power and give it away to someone new. And I would be excited for, Tommy to maybe win it, or even have Cliff win it. I think Cliff is showing that, he's an old guy, and they tend to be targeted in Big Brother, but not him. He's going the distance. So all that is to say, I clearly need to go to bed because my brain can't form full sentences. I get distracted by literally nothing, because that's how nothing could happen and I get distracted. I need to go to bed. I just need to go to bed. But I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys because I'm just really excited to see now that the game is finally like getting started, it feels like. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below your thoughts and feelings on the season. That's why I make my videos. I make my videos so I have a place to chat with people, because other than Bobby, I literally have no one to talk to about Big Brother, and this is my all-time favorite show ever. So join the conversation in the chat, like in the comments. Like, let me know your thoughts, your feelings. Who do you like, dislike? Do you agree with who I said I liked or disliked? I'm okay if you disagree, 100%. Like, it's all good. So let me know your thoughts and feelings on that, though. And then finally, make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications on so you find out as soon as new videos are posted. My hope was to post every Wednesday this summer. It might be a little bit off, and then, or once a week rather, so every Wednesday or Thursday this summer. So it's a little bit off, and then hopefully I'll be able to also do some updates with like double evictions and stuff like that. But I'm yawning nonstop, so I clearly need to go. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts and feelings. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. I'm going to bed. See you guys.